Yeah, definitely. And so, really candid, I didn't get an interview at first. Maryland had like a few interview spots, and I actually didn't get it. What I had done the past few years, I'd done, as I was saying, like a bunch of different internships, and I'd obviously done like the networking that everyone does these days, who just spammed LinkedIn really hard, and talked to like as many alums as possible. I had snuck into like the Wharton and MIT career fairs, like things that everyone is doing these days. Maybe people were doing them back then too, but I feel like it's way more competitive now. And I didn't get the offer, or I didn't even get an interview. What I ended up doing is I went to Citi, and I got an interview and offer at Citi. And then I went to JP Morgan. I got an interview and offer at JP Morgan. And then I called Goldman back and I said, hey, I have these offers at JP and Citi. Is there something that can be done here? And that's how I actually got the interview at Goldman. Once I got the interview, this was for a more rotational program. And so I got the interview, got the offer, summer there, did 3 different rotations in principal funding and investment, which is more of a structured credit lending investing type seat, commodities, which was just pure commodities trading. Now, Goldman used to do a lot of prop in that, but they don't anymore. And then the special assets group, which is where I ended up joining full time, which was more of a distressed credit desk analyst seat, where Goldman has this large book of stressed loans, and that needs to be managed in a more fundamental buy-side research analyst role. So you had these similar work stream in that of a sell-side research analyst, in that you had to build models, understand companies, talk to management, do a lot of work. But then you also had the buy-side kind of asset management seat, in that you had to actually manage your book of loans. And there was going to be other trades that were going to be put on, whether it's bonds, loans, put options, CDS, what have you, for various purposes, hedging, whatnot. And so having tried, I feel like, for the Goldman experience, and more in line with your question, I had just kind of tried a lot of different things, both at Maryland and even at Goldman, like having 3 different rotations. I kind of felt I wanted to do something that was more on the buy side. I like the idea of having risk on. And I think when you kind of have some skin in the game, you're willing to do a little bit more, and you'll learn more from doing that. And so that final group was the one that I think was the good fit for me. And I ended up kind of doing that for 2 years, and it felt helpful. I can kind of talk to like what exactly I was doing, my takeaway.